This episode of Late Night with Ed Money is brought to you in part by Gubba Rum, where it's handcrafted artisanal rum in amazing flavors like vanilla and coconut in a striking hand-painted bottle. You can get this at your local spirit store or order direct from them. You just go to gubbarum.com or 617-964-6299. That's Gubba Rum, America's newest handcrafted rum. And Ziggy's Pub and Restaurant, located in downtown Amherst. And if you're local to them, dial for carryout at 440-985-FOOD. Or go to their website, which is ziggyspubandrestaurant.com. If it's a sporting event that you want to see, don't forget your sunglasses, because they have so many 4K TVs it'll burn your retinas. So go to Ziggy's Pub and Restaurant in downtown Amherst.
We hope you're enjoying your visit here this evening. Now, on with the show.
I'll make it go away. Oh, my bad. You gotta start that over.
Warning, what you're about to hear is an adult show. You'll hear anecdotal stories and humorous situations meant for adults. In essence, kids, don't listen or try this at home. Everything you're about to hear is done by drunk, trained professionals. Now enjoy the show.
Deep within the pit of despair, balls of Christ, dude.
Yeah, I checked it.
Why, hello, my friends. You're listening to Late Night with Ed Money here on our website, which is edmoneylive.com, where it's real people have real conversations about life. You can reach us on a ton of sites. Just go to the main site. On the right-hand side is everything from Amazon. We're now on Rumble, so I've got the Rumble account up, and the link is there. BitChute, Odyssey.
We're everywhere. Anywhere you can get a podcast.
Yeah.
Right. We're at.
Check it out. Click on it. Thank you. Like, share, subscribe. Always do that. Tell 2 friends, a cat, dog, fish, friends, anyone that you can. Just tell 2 people. Thank you. You're always listening to myself, Ed Money. Right over here is CPAP Chuck.
What's up?
Double clutch.
Yeah.
Bruh.
There it is. It's my club mix.
And last but
It's my CPAP club mix.
And last but not least, always keeping us in balance and check is, should I say Insane Wayne? That's what we
Sure.
Insane Wayne instead of the...
I don't know. We'll think of a good one.
Oh, God, I think we're good.
Wayno.
I was thinking like-
And Wayno was his name.
I was thinking like really handsome and kind of not so insane, but fun. Wayne?
Is that a thing?
Nope.
Oh.
And we're going to be leaving you with a fellow, and it's The Violence Guy. Check that out at the end. Again, thank you for all the things you do. Just check the links, blah, 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 blah. So thank you. I wanted a real talk. There's a bunch of stuff that happened. Christmas happened.
Yeah.
We're
Right now we're in the taint of the holidays. It's
Yes,
in between Christmas and New Year's.
See, I don't like holidays.
Taint.
Holidays to me are very stressful.
Why?
It's
Aww.
they are. Holidays are terrible.
Sounds selfish.
Yeah.
It does. Put up with it.
I guess I never had holidays that I wasn't always traveling because you got to go.
You weren't held.
Right. No, it's not that it wasn't held, but going to you got to go to your
better half's their family and deal with them, and then you got to go back to your family who gets upset because they want you there the whole time, like your mom and stuff like that always wanted you there. Yeah, you never had that. It was very stressful to me.
Nope.
Wow, maybe you're just bringing this upon yourself.
It's been this
Bringing
way.
me down.
Wait a minute, you don't have a better half. Why do you got to travel anywhere?
Just saying. And now,
Well, hold on. Got no job, got no better half.
Darkness, my old friend.
What do you have to be stressful about?
I'm always
You might as well just end it.
Jeez, that hurts.
What are we going to change the name of the show to?
Right, sir.
We can keep the name.
It
Okay.
keep the name, just have like a memorial right in front of
Instead
it.
of Ed Money Live, Ed Money Dead.
Yeah. We'll donate to his favorite charity.
Yeah, an arbor, so you grow
Yeah.
trees, something
The
like that.
homemade comfort dog.
Do you
Fun.
know what I saw? You just a side
The
note
crocheted vest.
that I saw that they are making now hospital beds out of like this cardboard material, so that if the person dies, they go right down into it and it becomes a
box, a
It's
shipping
like-
box.
It's like seal a meal.
for a casket for them.
Where did you see that?
It was on the line.
Do they put it on a barge and put it in the lake and burn it?
I swear to you,
Dude,
look,
Artificial reef.
Well, it'd be like a Viking funeral.
look for it.
Oh.
It's a hospital beds, and it's overseas. I want to say probably
Oh.
China. You know, they're doing it. China.
They don't have
You know,
any
they're
ground area left to bury them,
doing-
right?
Well, I don't know.
Don't they mostly
They're shipping them over
what do you
here.
call it when you get cremate?
cream? I don't know. I know what they were doing is I'd say Holland.
Soylent Green.
They were
They would burn them and put them in those wooden shoes.
no, they were burying.
We're gonna need a large.
No, they were burying them standing up to save on space.
Yeah,
And
I can
thought,
see that.
That's quick and easy.
Well, I thought, wouldn't the person kind of sink down into the
Yeah.
casket?
No,
If you live long enough, you can just put the whole family in one tube.
you stack them. It's like a
Stack
totem
'em.
pole.
Right. I'm following.
It's a totem hole.
totem.
And you just unscrew the cap and like wedge him down in. I mean, look at him, made himself laugh, didn't you?
He said it.
I know. That's
A totem
terrible.
hole. That's awesome.
Because I mean, really, what do you do when you're out of space? Because there was another country that they bury people above ground.
Oh, Lorraine.
I want to be just putting like if I died like right now.
Yeah.
You could just put me in a suitcase and send me on a Southwest Airlines
Somewhere.
and who knows where I'll end up?
That'll be
It might be
amazing.
exciting.
It'll be exciting for somebody,
Yeah. I hope somebody steals that bag.
right?
You're
You're gonna get caught in the unclaimed luggage bin.
yeah.
Oh, Lisa, no, I always wondered this about cremation too.
What's the jelly coming out of this one?
Right.
Wayne.
When in a cremation,
jam.
what if I'm not I work in a, what do they call that, a funeral home?
Unemployment?
No, in a funeral home where they put you in the crematorium, they burn you. Now, what if it all doesn't burn and there's like a foot?
Oh,
They
they have a
make
grinder. Everything's
grinder?
left
What?
like there'll be like bones or teeth fragments, and they'll run
Yeah,
it through
'cause
like a
teeth don't.
grinder. Yeah.
Yeah.
They don't?
No, teeth don't burn or anything. Do you ever see some of these tombs of pharaohs and stuff like that? They're like 2,000, 3,000 years old, and their teeth are better than mine. Like seriously, and they're in there, still pretty good, you know.
Yeah, they have to run
Damn.
the bones and teeth fragments through a grinder of some sort.
Yeah, I thought most of the bones do incinerate,
Yeah.
but if you these days you have stuff like I don't think the breast. The hell you see is 2 bags for the breast implants, and she had a pin in her one leg and a plate in her head. There's like
Yeah.
a little.
All's left is like a fake knee.
Yeah, they reuse that shit.
Do they really?
No.
I was like, really?
I almost believed
Wait,
him for a
I'm
second.
over
I
here like,
did.
seriously, Clark?
I know. I almost believed him for a sec. Well, don't people...
Did you poop in your sump crack again?
Yeah.
No, why did it turn on?
Oh God, something did.
Okay, it might have turned on again. Sorry.
Oh.
You sure somebody's not back there watching us?
Oh.
No one's back there watching us. When you people get gold fillings?
They pull those out.
Yeah,
They do?
Yeah, they remove all precious metals.
they do.
I have no clue. I just made that up, and it
That was
sounded
pretty
really good.
I knew they did in the war. They'd search your mouth and pull
Yeah.
them out. Like
Right. I mean, because what do you do? I mean, if you burned in, there's gold in there. Does someone look around?
You see, he had a prospector's outfit hanging out at the
and
crematorium.
you know,
I'm
like on
circling
a
with
crown or something. The amount of gold is so thin and minute because I had it one come off, or they removed it, and it's like a piece of foil almost.
Oh, for real?
Did you have like
Yeah.
right here in the front, like a gold?
No,
Well, he also had a real long pinky nail. He was a pimp at one time.
I was.
His
My sister got tired.
damn.
No, I did want to say real quick. I'd say I had my buddy
Hamburger.
my buddy Dan had me. He called me up and he said he works at the pro shop at this bowling alley. So he says, "Hey man, can you help me out? We're doing over the holiday. We're doing a tournament, and I need help in the pro shop. He'll give me some food and some beers, whatever. I'm like, no problem, man. I'll come and help you out." So I didn't expect any money or anything. He says, "Oh, throw
Is that the guy that was hitting on your girlfriend?
Yes.
Your date.
The one that got farther than you?
Isn't that crazy?
It is
That
crazy.
dude never even knew her name.
Yeah.
Right. Yes. So
Ed, you're just too slow moving.
I
Yeah.
know. So I said, all right, I'll come, I'll help the pro shop. So I go there, and I was wearing the same shirt that Chucky's wearing, the Taco Mike. I was wearing that shirt.
Which, by the way, when
Does
their
it
food
smell
truck
like him?
when their food truck reopens in the spring, you got to go visit
Yes,
it.
it is really good. Yeah. So I was going to get Taco
I
Mike
didn't get one of those.
Well, I'll get you one when we go back.
Okay.
I thought I got you one.
And so anyways, that I was wearing it. So he
Pause.
Okay.
Okay. So I go to the damn tournament, and he says, "Hey, first of all, it was a Christmas tournament, so there was all these like cute moms and all these
Dressed in Santa's helpers outfits.
They were all dressed in. I'll look at the glasses that he's wearing.
Oh.
Distracts me.
No.
So yeah, so at this tournament, the thing that I want to say real quick that hit me when I know he's going to do.
Did you have your cataract surgery today, Grandpa?
No, not today.
I went there, and what got me was during the tournament there was like legends would come in, guys that have been around forever, and are
Like,
Jason Lute.
no, he wasn't there. But
He's
I know
a great bowler.
are you
He
talking
is,
like
yeah.
people in the bowling community?
yes, in the bowling community, because
like national or local?
well, there was Chris Lowshetter, who's a big bowler. He was there. Yeah, he's a pro bowler. There was a couple pro bowlers at this tournament.
I didn't get him in
Was
my
Bill
pro
Murray-
bowling trading cards.
Was Bill Murray there with his
Come over.
His-
Bigger than McCracken?
yeah,
Crack-
with
no.
his rose ball?
No, so what happened is so they had these older guys that have been around that are legends. He called them the legends.
Sure.
And they had 16-pound balls, like these giant, heavy balls that they
Those are heavy,
What were they bowling with?
right?
right. So I go. So he goes, "Hey," and this is what bothered me the most is while I was watching, I looked at the one guy, and I'm outside the pro shop, and there was this one real cute girls that were around him for whatever reason. He had First, he had a sweater tucked into his pants, but he had he had sweater tucked into the pants.
That's something
Yeah.
you'd do.
no, I wouldn't.
Did he have saddle shoes on?
Did he have a big package?
Bowling shoes that look like saddle shoes?
No, mine are bowling shoes, but
They could be. I think they were old tap shoes.
so the guy did that, and I was like, wait a minute. And then he had on these green Christmas pants, like Santa's on them which were terrible, but he did it because everybody's dressed up for the holiday and stuff.
Yeah.
But what got me is I look over at him, and what's he wearing that you were making fun? You always made fun of me, and I thought, I used it at work, and I didn't think twice about it till I saw someone wearing it.
That could be anything in your wardrobe, Ed.
No, is I looked over, and he had a belt thing for his
Oh,
phone.
no, not a phone clip for his a belt clip for his phone.
Yeah.
That's why all the girls
Oh,
were.
I hate those.
Right, that's what he had on, and I was like, wait a minute, I have that exact.
Did the light bulb go off then and be like, oh my God, I look like this guy?
Right.
But wait a minute, I always wore it because when I was working on the rail and stuff, I didn't want to have a phone in my pocket.
Why?
I'd be afraid it would
Safety
fall out.
hazard.
Should have got what are those things called? A bum bag.
Well, obviously his milkshake's better than yours.
Because it brought all the girls to this yard.
That's right.
Well,
Or
here's
that part of the bowling alley.
and the thing that I found
Was
out.
he like, everybody, Patty Melt's on the house?
No, the one thing that got to me when I was there is I looked over at the girl. Have you ever seen someone at a, you see them and you're like, my God, they look, that's a pretty lady.
Yeah.
Till they get a little closer.
Yeah.
And then you see the makeup. Have you ever seen women that have so much makeup and they go like this
And all the wrinkles.
and it like cracks
You saw like a little TIE fighter fighting through, trying to shoot a thing into the Death Star.
Right, you know what I'm talking about? Where the makeup, it looks cakey, and I was like,
I've seen that's cheap makeup, probably.
Well, what happened was all these people, which Dan goes, the guy says, "Man, you got to see, they're having a party in the bar," and he goes, "It gets wild," and I'm like, "Well, how wild can a bowling party get?" Till I decided it gets wilder than I thought. I go inside.
They were like cheating on their scores and stuff. That wild.
No. Dude,
they wore the bowling shoes in there.
What?
Yeah. Yeah.
How did they not bite it on the carpet?
No, dude,
that's what I'm saying. That's crazy.
I go into the bar. It is packed, elbows to assholes, just packed in there. And I look over. I'm looking at the TV, but I really wasn't looking at the TV.
Oh, you're trying to make it look like you were looking at the TV.
Yeah, have you ever done it? Right.
You using your peripheral?
No, I was doing a dead stare. Yeah. But this,
like, were you creepy old guy?
Like on 40-Year-Old Virgin, use your peripheral.
No, this is what I did. I swear I did. Like, say the TV was behind you, Wayne, and you're a girl. But
surprise, motherfucker.
I'm looking at you, and then when she looked dead at me, I kind of did this, like,
oh god,
like, because I don't want to stare.
Yeah,
but
did she not have a top on? Why were you staring?
When I had never seen a woman this tall.
Perfect height.
She's about fart high.
Yeah. she was with her, I guess, a husband or something. They were really, really tall. Mm-hmm. And I was, not like they were mutants or anything, but I've never been around a woman that tall.
Well, you're only 5'4", so. so all of a sudden.
Sorry.
She kept farting in Ed's mouth.
Yeah.
He had to move. He was butt high.
So
he was like standing by her butt. Do your sniff smell. Oh yeah, it was her. It was her, all right.
No, so I go. So I could see. I'm looking at the TV. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, you could see they did this jostling because there's so many people. So somebody must have spilled something. And the dude was looking around. And then he came around to my side, and I grabbed the napkin holder and went like this. He goes, "How did you know?" I said, "I'm looking at the TV, and you guys were looking in this direction. I figured you're looking for something. So it's got to be napkins."
Yeah, nice cover.
I know, it was so good at backpedaling. But so next thing I know, they came over and were sat down and just started talking to me, which is cool. But
they wanted you to be the third?
I don't
know where to sit. He's alone.
Yeah. He doesn't need all four chairs.
Yeah.
Loser.
No, the girl was, you expect pretty tall women to just be like, oh, the classic.
I know some really tall women that are like really pretty.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. This girl was really pretty, and she had like they had friends with them, and this one girl came up. This is the part that I want to say real quick before I go into the other story.
Okay.
Is while she was they had a friend, and have you ever had you're around drunk people, and
all the time?
Well, no, I mean, and they do. This girl, I think, because the friend, not the big tall girl, had a friend that comes over, and she was talking, and I was just sitting there. I was in a bowling shirt because
did it say Pro Shop?
Yeah, right.
It's in my laundries. I can't remember what it said. I didn't look at it, but he just gave me the shirt, said put it on. I just put it on.
It just said Party of One.
Could have said "Don't kick me" or "Dumbass."
No. So it's in the name of the bowling alley, and some staff or something in the back. But here's the thing. So I'm sitting there talking to this couple, which are real nice, but she was real pretty for a you expect, like I said, she had enormous feet.
She had to keep her balance.
Yeah. So
she was
her friend was hammered, and she was coming over, and this is the part that I was like, because her friend was married. She had the ring, the whole husband, their friend, but she was hammered, and the husband kept walking away, and the friend was doing this thing, and
farting.
And I don't know.
That's cool.
If I don't know, again, because of my mojo, I said the mojo's on.
Were you drinking? Good. So you had a little buzz too?
No. I had 2 beers, only 2 beers.
Okay.
Because I didn't feel comfortable getting. He said I can get as much as I want, but
Right.
As soon as the pro show, the tournament was over, I started drinking in the bar, but I had just walked over to this. That's when he's like, dude, you got to the tournament, so you got to see these people crazy. The girl came over with her husband, and she said, have you ever had a girl, like, she was hammered? The girl was hammered, the friend.
Yeah.
And she kept doing that drunken stare where they're eyeballing you up, but trying to act sexy, but they're
You
drunk.
sure she just wasn't trying to focus?
Yeah.
I mean, you could have been.
Pretty sure you're a guy.
Yeah. Are you my friend?
Do I know you?
Did she cover one eye? Oh, no.
Who said you could have that chair?
Loser.
No, the reason I say that is we're sitting there, and again, she was doing that.
She wanted to eat you up. Was her husband there?
Well, the husband was there, but he kept walking away, talking to other bowlers.
Oh.
And she was friend, and she kept doing that look where you do the.
Maybe they're bowler swingers.
Was it? Could have been. They wanted
Swinger
you to be
bowlers.
the third.
Yeah.
Wait, or was she like,
Oh.
I was looking for a place to throw up, sir.
Because and I was sitting with my friend, the guy that asked me. So we're sitting there, and he said, "Dude, I'm not sure what's going on." I said, "I don't know," because she kept doing, like I said, we're the drunken thing, like.
Yeah, I wouldn't read into it too much.
Yeah.
After that look.
Was she like, I'd like a patty melt and a large fry, sir?
Oh no!
Hamburger.
Oh no! Because of what she did. Next thing I know,
Did she pull him out?
no, she didn't
Pull 'em
pull him out.
From the bottom. Oh.
They were her sweater was tucked into her pants too.
No. So what happened was she was sitting there, and next thing I know, we're doing something. They get people get their bill, whatever. She grabs a pen, wrote down her number. I'm just sitting there talking, I'm not doing nothing.
That's probably why you got the number.
I mean, you think?
Because if you would have opened your head.
Hi, I'm Ed. I live in the pit of despair. Oh,
Yeah. Crumble it up.
yeah.
She ignites
Never mind.
it. She burns it right in some sacrificial.
She's like, you had me at.
So she gives me her number, and I look. So they walk away, and I look at the dude, and he goes, "What? What?" I said, "Dude,
That's fun.
I didn't. I go, I'm not. She's a married. Whatever's going on here."
Yeah, and you have your morals and stuff.
Yeah.
You're above that.
What is it?
Not when he puts on those bowling shoes.
That's
He's
right.
a whole nother person.
No, so I was like,
It was for him.
Yeah.
He sent her over, and he's like, "Come on, let's get it going." He kept
could've-
walking away, like, "Are you done? Did you get it?"
maybe it was. I don't know.
You never know.
Right. So I was like, no, and I got rid of it. I'm like, no, I did.
You got rid of it in your pocket?
No,
Yeah.
no, I got rid of it. I'm like, no, that's a danger zone to me. Unless,
Maybe they had an open marriage.
Things are different these days.
and that's okay. That's fine if it's an open marriage thing. Say those words.
yeah.
and
At
let
least,
me know.
at least clue them in and say, "Hey,
Right.
we're looking for
a third.
We're looking for a gimp.
Yeah.
a gimp or a cameraman.
yeah,
Right.
we're looking for someone on the spectrum to watch us have sex." And
We
you
have a-
look like
We have a thing for special needs.
right. They give back.
They give back.
Was she like, how about you, Corky?
I love you, Amanda. Anyhow, so that was the whole story.
That was. I just want to say that.
That was
really-
the
That
dumbest
was a good
story
story.
I thought it was dumb.
No, that's dumb. I know.
I expected something more wild.
I thought, yeah.
I expected like
that was the beginning. There was
Maybe
other
act
things.
on it or something.
like
No,
some guy shoving a bowling pin in his butthole or something.
or
A butthole.
if you
mean,
somehow got your finger wet.
Yeah,
Somewhere.
something. Some
Somewhere.
stinky pinky.
Anything.
No, who does that at the bowling at? Well, no, they probably do. I know.
Well-
no, I do. Well, this I want to say. You not using those words. Word
You
association.
had a bowling pin in your butthole.
No,
Yeah.
no.
One of those little pencils in your pee hole?
I had a date come over here. All right, to the POD.
Was it Marge?
It was Marge.
Okay, is that now let me just real quick. You went on 2 dates and we thought the one was amazing and she ended up being the flop.
Yes.
Right. So
And the
that-
one that questioned everything and
Yes.
was very reserved and
Yes.
very defensive.
After
That ended up being the The good
What?
one.
So
Yes.
you've gone on a couple
So
dates with
this
her now.
is the
Oh, multiple
this
dates,
is
yeah.
the defender.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. The defending champion.
The defender.
Yes. Yeah. We ended up. Yes.
Yeah.
We had our talk. We got through some
Yeah.
stuff, and so things are going well. And so we went
How well?
Yeah.
well enough.
Are we physical yet? or-
Well,
little bit?
I definitely have kissed
Did you hold her hand?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I've held her hand. I've kissed her. You know, that kind of
Okay.
thing. So this is where
Did
this,
you motorboat her?
Motorboating son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Did she let you wear that dumb bracelet?
yeah, she likes my
Those are anal beads.
Well, look at the sparkly one. Why is there a sparkly one on there?
Wait, I got to go in Chucky's camera.
There's one that
Two of
looks
them.
like
Look at the other arm.
that one's
Oh my god!
Oh,
I got more
Okay.
too. Yeah.
thanks. So okay, it got a little physical. You got a
So,
little,
yeah. She.
It's still good chemistry then.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like that.
This is the corner, Marge corner. So we're talking, and she says, I said, it's my mom. We got her something to eat. Coming over. You're going to meet my mom.
So she met your mom.
Yes, she met my mom, and
Was she sizing her up for her job or something? Like
Did she
I
fight her?
want
I
to
was
say
gonna
that.
ask
Like
if she fought her. Did she fight your mom? Because
no, she did. But
are you sure?
This is the part that I got to talk about because I've never had what happened.
Somebody called you back.
No, on like a date thing like this to have happen. So my nose,
all right,
my nose.
let's hear it.
Okay.
Oh, he's tearing
Oh,
up.
he has a handkerchief.
Oh yeah, who has a handkerchief?
No one.
I do.
And he put it back in his pocket. So that means when he reaches in, don't shake his hand when we leave.
No, all I did was wipe my nose. So anyways, I'll shake with my left hand.
We'll fist bump, and that's as far as it goes.
So I'm dying to hear something never happened to
okay,
you. You know?
yeah, right. She comes to the POD. Well, we go in. She meets my mom. We ate a gyro pizza. I got a gyro pizza.
Oh, good.
She wanted a pizza again. The same.
Dude, is that all she eats? Is she on a strict pizza diet?
She loves pizza, dude.
I love pizza too, but
Do you know what this
Pizza ass.
is? Right. This is what we had. We had gyro pizza
from
Sound House. My
Okay.
buddy Sound House. Danny's
okay.
place.
yeah.
I got 2 pieces of chocolate cake for my mom. I got a double.
She ate both pieces of cake.
No, but she's going to. But
Oh.
it's and then I got a double order of wings.
I love their wings.
The good wings, and I got tabbouleh because she wanted tabbouleh with the pita bread. Is that what you
Yeah.
eat it normally with pita? I know you're.
I like hummus with it, but tabbouleh's what is that more of a like a little pasta?
It's got the little. I want to say quinoa or whatever.
Yeah,
quinoa
that's what I
in
meant.
it,
Not,
and
is that a pasta grain or something like that?
I don't know.
Anyhow,
Yeah, she that
bird food.
Bird
Yeah,
food.
pretty
She got
much.
that, and this is.
Did she only take a bite of that and eat half a pizza?
Yeah, yeah.
It's my diet.
So we ate. And she mowed into it, which is good. Just munched into the pizza, which is fine. It was gyro pizza. It's good.
Who paid for it?
Yeah.
Well, I did. What is it?
Where are you getting money?
I sell organs, but so
Well, she's a
anyways-
coroner, so she can remove them
Not
and you can
pay-
remain alive.
Oh, I was thinking pianos. Organs.
No, yeah, I get it. No.
Check.
So
Is this on? I know that was there.
Hamburger.
I deserved it.
No, so we eat, and then I said, what do you want to do? She says, how about we just hang out? I get to see the POD. Right. That's the same. That's
Did
the
you
same,
did
the
you
same look that
did you try to clean all the turds out of the sump crock?
Oh,
Did you get your fecal fishing net?
all right. Well,
I don't poop.
were you hesitant? Were you like
everybody knows you poop in the
Yes.
sump
You
crock.
don't want to go there, do you?
Right, I was, and she says no.
You don't want to go down there. I poop in the sump crock.
I do not, Marge. I do not
Marge,
poop in.
I've seen him poop in the sump crock, and we sold the video for $9.99.
Churning feces.
No. So
What happened? What'd you do?
he broke
Oh, you
my pen.
broke
It's
the
all right.
pen.
How old is this pen?
It's old. It's old.
Check the date.
Right. So she comes in the POD. She likes the autographed ballet stuff that I have on the wall. As you come down,
Well,
on the
she had to
ramp-
say
Oh,
something
good.
nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She felt obligated to
Well,
make you
you're-
try to feel better.
You're so cultured.
She gets in, sees the POD. I kind of give her the quick.
Did you blindfold her? And we're like, surprise! Yeah. Was she like, do you poop in your sump crock? I'm getting a big hit of poop.
Did she wheeze?
The air is pretty thick down
It
here.
is thick, yeah. You could probably use a dehumidifier.
I do have one. And
He pooped in that
And then
reservoir
use that
too.
water to make soup. So anyhow, okay. So what happened then? You get
So did she like try going through your piles of garbage? Or
Wait, no.
Did she notice all your utensils? Like
she first of all, because she watches the show, so
she's like, oh my god, it really is.
Yeah.
She was looking. She says the stuff behind you, some of the stuff is moved, some of this. I said yes. You know, I'm trying to clean. I know you don't see anything.
I don't see anything.
She
different.
does. She does know that.
Dude, and just not to stop your story real quick, but I was talking to somebody right before Christmas, and they're like, "Is that really Ed's basement?" And I was like, "Yeah, that's really where he lives. That's why we call it the pit of despair."
yeah.
Hey, it is.
And they were like, and I'm like, "Yeah."
The POD on the POD cast.
hey, right. Hey, I'm sorry. This
Okay, anyhow, so you brought her down here.
I'm sorry. Your friends now. You guys feel good about your life. Because of this show, you feel so much. They're like,
But you know what? You're happy. You're an upbeat person. So you know what? It doesn't matter.
You can live in the sump crack. It doesn't matter.
You're choosing. Listen, you made a sacrifice to be here for a reason, and
Yes.
we all get it. So
Yeah.
we bust your balls,
Yeah,
and you deserve it.
Yeah.
Who are you?
Destroy him for me.
Oh, yeah. I was like, are you lobbying
Please?
this up for me?
It's Christmas.
This
there
is,
you go.
This is the love I get. I know, and this is the love I get. No, so she comes in. See, she understands everything. Again, like you said,
You poop in the sump crack. You live in the basement.
don't.
There's
pump in the-
17 toast. There's 11 toaster ovens down here.
Well, she cuts open dead people. So
Fair enough.
Right. So fair
you're not
enough.
going to shock her.
right. So she,
Look in the sump crack.
that came out of you. I know.
Is that human?
So
yeah, but that's like a week's worth.
where she's seeing, some of the stuff in the POD. She saw the
Some of it.
But not the living quarters area.
over there. Yeah,
She never,
Oh,
people
she-
don't get to see that.
They don't.
No, no,
right.
We should do a show from over there once, though.
Yeah, the audience doesn't get to see that.
Did you have all your stuffed animals on the bed?
Yes. She could not believe you're laughing. Why are you laughing?
Because we know
caught
you
me by
snuggle with them.
surprise.
I don't snuggle. I have for the
What's
audience.
with the holes in the teddy bear?
Where they should be.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, anatomically correct.
and I have squishy and pregnant stuffed
Yeah.
animals.
There's like mini stuffed animals
what
all over
happened?
the place.
So she comes in. First, she did comment. She goes, "I cannot believe you, a man, has this many stuffed animals." I said, "Well, they're sentimental to me for reasons."
They're your first.
Yeah.
You're
Go
just
ahead.
your first.
Go
I'm not
ahead
even
and
gonna
say it. Look at the look on his face. Go ahead. Just say it. Just get it
It
out.
was your first sexual experience.
There it is, yeah.
It was like an orgy on that bed of stuffed animals. Ed was a machine. He was a machine that night.
And you look over and all the stuffed animals have cigarettes in their mouths and stuff.
Their fur is all matted. They all have the mange.
Where I tore it out.
So I want to hear the more about
Okay.
I want to.
So she came.
What happened?
She came in. First of all, we were eating and stuff upstairs. Came down. I took this
Took
was
her on a tour.
of the POD. Yes, yeah. What she wanted to see.
Well, this is where I keep the garbage.
Well, she's already down. We got to that point.
Right. She comes down, and so we took her leftovers and my leftovers. There's stuff from my mom I left for my mom, and then I got my leftovers. So I set them on the goddamn counter. All right.
How did you find room?
Oh, there's a spot.
Yeah. Oh, you threw out the growing onion.
This is what
You threw out the growing onion and
That's right.
potato.
This is what I deal with.
And that avocado looking thing.
This look, God, for the audience, go to the site, any of the video sites, you can see this is what they do all the time. Those looks, what they're looking around, that's the stuff I deal with all the goddamn
We
time.
notice things, Ed.
So, yeah, so she comes in, so everything's fine.
So you put the pizza on the counter.
Yeah. Okay, I put like the 2 pieces of gyro pizza and her tabbouleh on the counter. So I said, okay, I'm just gonna go make sure my mom's all right. She's all right.
But did something happen from the time you left upstairs to downstairs?
She was having a bad day.
Oh, okay.
She was physically not moving well. So I said,
You can roll her up in a rug. You stay here. I'm gonna be busy.
So I said, right. Let's wait. This is where it all goes insanity.
Oh no!
And I no.
Did she buzz down on the intercom? Ed, I miss you. You're mine, Ed. You're mine. What?
I'm just waiting for something to happen in this story.
So I go,
nothing's happened.
Well, he keeps stopping me. So I go, okay. And I go up and I say, you know, Mom, you all right? Yeah, okay, great. I said, I'm going to be busy for a while. So just, do you need
What did you
anything?
mean by that?
Just to be with company.
Oh.
You know, Grease was on. We were going to watch Grease.
She hand you a condom.
Oh, no. No need for that.
Okay, so
I come down.
She gave him an onion oven mitt.
I come down.
Use this.
And I come I come down, and then I look over, and the stuff is gone. That was on the counter, and she goes, "Hey, can I ask you a question?" I goes, "Yes." She goes, "How come that piece of cake when we went out on this date? I got a piece of coconut cake." She goes, "Why is it still in your fridge?" And I went, "What was that?"
On a previous date?
Yeah, we went on a previous date.
Oh, so she went in your fridge, puts the stuff away.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
But she took an inventory.
That's resourceful.
She took an inventory, and which
women are,
but she recognized the piece of cake.
Yeah.
Marge.
Was our date cake not good enough for you?
Yeah. What's going on here? Were you saving
It's not like
it?
a wedding cake where you put it in the freezer and eat it like 10 years later.
Right. So I was like, well, how'd you know that I had the? How'd you know it? And then I was like,
Yeah.
So she put it in there. Okay, this is where the inventory stuff comes in. So took an inventory. So we go around and we watched Grease came on. So we were watching Grease, and we, becoming friendly.
Oh, fooling around a little bit?
During Grease.
Yes.
You're allowed to say this. This is an adult
It's an
program.
adult show, yeah. We're talking about things and butts and whatnot.
I mean, you're old enough.
Right, I'm old enough. We were monkeying around.
Yeah.
And
monkeying around. They were on the Davenport. Hey, Grandpa.
I didn't want to ringus up the conversation. So it's just, so we were monkeying around, and then I said, I got to go to the restroom real quick. Have you ever had this?
Did you have to relieve yourself?
Yeah.
No. Wait, are you thinking a different relieve? Or
yeah. Did you have to go take care of some
Well,
business
right in
so
the
you didn't
middle
go
of
out?
no.
So you had to.
Have you? Well, I had some beers.
Yeah.
I had to pee.
Oh, okay.
Oh, why don't you say that?
Yeah.
Well,
When you said relieve yourself, I'm
Yeah,
like, well,
you're not. She's not here. You could say I had to take a piss.
Okay, I had to go pee.
All right,
yeah, I wasn't
good.
sure if you had to do that or like you didn't want to go out with a loaded gun, if you know what I mean.
Or had to poop like he always
oh
does.
yeah, well he would have went to
I
the
was
sub croc.
thinking, yeah.
She knew that too. I even talked to her and I said, "Hey, look, the food may affect me, and if so,
Stay out of the sub croc.
I may want to shower afterwards, because if things go to certain areas, intimacy, you don't want."
Yeah.
Just wipe your butt on one of your stuffed animals.
We don't need to talk about that.
Right.
Yeah.
You understand. You don't want to. You want to smell fresh. You want everything to be.
You want a
fresh.
clean dupa.
You want a clean dupa. So I said, okay. But I said, hey, I gotta go. I'll be right back. Gotta go to the restroom. Ran up to the restroom. Pete, come back. This is the crazy part. This is where never I had this happen ever. I come down. And she's not like she was naked. She had some bra and panties, whatever. I come down, and it's like
She was wearing your mom's bathrobe.
No, she wasn't wearing my mom's. I come down the stairs, and she's not in the any of the lounging chair over there, the dead man chair or anything. She wasn't in the dead man chair. We got the other chair, the big fluffy.
Tell us what happened.
Okay, so I come.
Good Lord.
I come into the kitchen. She's in the fridge with Colby Jack cheese and steak sauce, pouring it across, eating like a spoon of steak sauce and eating the cheese, and turns around to look at me. And I go, the hell are you doing?
She's like, I wanted my breath to be better than yours.
I don't even know what to think there.
I got nothing.
Did you catch her?
Yes.
And was she
Yes.
surprised?
Yes. She had my chip chop ham out. And we just ate.
Maybe she's got high metabolism.
Yeah.
Right. Maybe maybe the throes of
Nah. Nope.
Yeah.
So, okay, you catch her and she's wearing regular it was no.
She's down to her skivvies.
Thank you. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
That's
yeah.
sexy.
Eating Colby Jack cheese with steak
You
sauce?
could
Hey,
sit
you know
right
what?
there on the floor like 9.5 weeks and
Yep.
just feed each other.
Yeah, take what you can
Chuck
get,
it-
Ed,
chuck
because
it in.
Have
Chuck it
fun.
in. Okay.
take what you could get because that hasn't happened in
Yeah.
at least 40
Don't get
years
the
for
steak
you.
sauce in your eye.
Any of them.
Any of them. Thank you. I was going there.
So I was like, the hell? And she literally goes, I did not expect you to be back this quick.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what did you mean? You didn't
Yeah.
expect me back? Like you were going to raid the fridge, run back. It's
Like nothing happened
Yeah.
with a dab of steak sauce right
Yeah.
there.
steak sauce and Colby Jack
Yeah.
cheese on her. She goes, well, I noticed that you had real nice lunch meats and cheeses in there.
Ed prides himself in his lunch meats.
Yeah. Thank God you didn't see the horseradish on the corn on the cob. She was already done.
Or what's that goose liver shit he eats?
Oh, I like
Braunschweiger.
that. Braunschweiger.
Yeah, I got that in there too. Just
Yeah.
open the door. It's right
Maple
there.
syrup on that.
Do you rub maple
No.
syrup?
Yeah,
But I don't put steak sauce on chipped ham either.
Who does that? Steak sauce on Colby Jack cheese. Who eat? And she was eating with a spoon. Like she put the steak sauce on a spoon.
You know what though? Maybe it's that bite that that makes your mouth that tang.
I'm
I
just
don't know.
surprised she trusted one of your spoons out of your drawer.
I'm just like, yeah, same here.
Dude, I didn't even take a glass from this place, and I've been coming here for years.
I'm going out on a limb thinking that steak sauce has been here since the last time you cooked a steak, which is,
A long time ago.
I would say,
So I was like, you want to eat? We'll eat. I
Yeah.
didn't understand. So I ended up, then I so I took out the food that went back in there.
Yeah.
So we took it out. We're eating it. And then she says, hey, can I try? She likes hot sauce.
All
which
right.
is okay, which is good.
Right? I'm down with some hot
yeah,
sauce.
maybe that's what she was going for with the.
Yeah.
Well, she noticed that I had the Carolina Reaper
Oh,
Fuck that.
hot sauce in her, and I go,
yeah.
you don't want to touch this.
Yeah, no. Marge, no.
No.
I said, you don't want to do this. Mm-mm.
No, we all learned our lesson.
Well, I told her, I go,
Yep.
no, I use this as a drain cleaner. I do. You
Yeah.
don't.
It gets your bowling shoes all shiny.
I go,
Yeah.
So she said, well, let me just try it. She loves hot
Yeah.
sauce. So I go, are you sure? She said, I go, this is no joke.
Yeah.
Now I had to go up and get a glass of milk. just in
In case. Okay.
Yeah.
she wanted chocolate milk with, so I said, try. So she dipped her finger in, like a thing off the, cap thing.
Yeah.
And then went, and when it changed everything in her,
Oh, yeah. It's no joke.
Oh, that's yeah.
that
And it doesn't even taste good.
It doesn't.
Like habaneros or ghost peppers, yes, they're hot, but they have good flavor.
Right. There's an
Carolina
exchange. There's a
Reaper.
trade off.
there's none.
None. It's
So-
just fucking hot.
So
Pain.
I had a woman in her skivvies here who was now on fire and took out my sugar bowl and was like scooping.
Oh, sweet will get rid of the.
Does it?
Yeah,
I
sweet
never-
does.
I didn't know that.
Neither
Yeah.
did I.
I learned that when I was watching the Hot Ones and Gordon Ramsay was on
Oh,
there.
okay.
And he said that sweet will do that. Will actually tone down the. I don't know how much it worked for him because they're doing hot sauces that are like at 2 million Scovilles.
Yeah.
So
Well, that's pretty hot. That
Yeah,
Carolina
that-
Reaper.
that was no fucking
It's no
joke.
joke.
it's like I said, it's not even good.
Well, she saw it here, and then she says, "I know you got some in your fridge." Again,
Yeah.
in the inventory, because she knew I had it there during the inventory. So I was like,
She's not like Kathy Bates in Misery. The penguin was southwest. You know the scene I'm talking about.
Did that end the physical end of the night?
No. This is the weird
She
thing.
took that
Because I'm
same,
not going to kiss her after that.
she took
No.
that same pinky and just did the rim on its butthole.
No.
She started doing holiday tunes.
I think, and it sounds crazy, it's supercharged her engines.
Oh.
Because I had to go get mouthwash and stuff.
Well, for the Colby Jack steak sauce. The great Colby Jack steak sauce fiasco.
So yeah, well, she could not believe how, first of all, hot that was.
Yeah.
And,
Shame on her for not listening.
didn't want to listen. Right. I told her it was hot. And then she had, then she was drinking fluids left and right. We emptied out half the liquids in my
Yeah.
fridge.
Good. Thank God she didn't touch your antiquated booze selection.
She did. She drank some of the vodka. I had a small Kettle One over there.
She didn't try the muscle, or were you like, don't touch my muscle?
No, she wanted.
Don't you dare touch my muscle vodka.
She wanted to try the Kettle One, so she opened up the Kettle One, poured it in, and this is so much she drank, goes, and then poured that out. I know.
Were you okay? Were you like shaking? Son of a bitch. She poured it out. He's texting us in a group text. She poured out Kettle One.
I instantly ran to the sump pump, put my mouth to the.
You didn't have your glasses on, so you put your mouth on a turd.
Just take your finger and rub it along the top. Oh, you can hear that beautiful tone that we're getting right here. Now this wine glass
That was
is a little
Ed's
bit of a different
asshole.
shape, so the tone's a little different.
With a habanero pinky.
And this is, of course, a little bit
It
bigger.
was a more bass.
Even
There we go.
more change.
That's more your speed.
Add to the experiment. Why don't you even
Not including the hunk of meat that's hanging out the
And the Colby Jack. Or was that where somebody bit you in a prior relationship? It's scarred and it didn't heal right. Every time you poop, it's got a channel in it from that hunk of skin, that scar tissue.
Like a key slot.
It looks like an
Keyway.
old Play-Doh Fun Factory.
Yeah. Little gear drive with some keyway.
So we had a good time. I didn't take her home till like 1 in the morning.
Oh, wow,
Did anyone finish? I mean, I know maybe you didn't go all the way, but
Right. We had a good time.
okay, good.
We had a good time. We had a
Okay.
good time.
Yeah, we'll get it out of him later,
Yeah.
and we'll tell everything.
Yep. We'll probably even crank caller.
Yeah,
I know what you did.
yeah.
It isn't set right in a week.
She probably faked it.
Oh, that just hurts. Again,
Sorry,
that's
Mars,
what I
we're
have
just
to,
kidding.
That's what I have to deal with. I faked it.
Yeah.
You're like, close your eyes.
Wait a minute. I've heard story. As a side note, the one I've heard guys say stories where they acted like they.
I did. I've done that.
Really?
I was just
outta
tired.
here.
Oh, you just wanted to
This
be
is
done
like
with
when I
it?
was younger. Yeah.
You're like,
You're on number 2, and it's like, well, yeah, this wasn't a good idea.
because you're going to just keep
I'm
going
tired.
and going.
Yeah. Just like,
What'd you say? Jelly belly? What'd you say?
No, I said you're going to keep going and going.
yeah, not Jelly Belly.
You can't get to the finish line, so you're like,
Yeah, I didn't think it was going to happen. So,
so
I
you
was
just
like,
you were just like,
So
all right.
you faked it?
oh yeah. I mean, I wasn't all dramatic. Like, oh wow, I wasn't even like that.
Yeah, but how do you look at you?
Is that what you do, Chuck?
When I fake it.
Oh, okay.
When I fake it.
Do you put your leg? You do the porno man where you put your
Well,
arm
one
out?
leg's already up over my shoulder,
Oh,
and then my other one, my high heels, hooked in my hoop earring. So,
oh,
wait, what?
thought I was the only one. So anyhow, yeah.
This is another thing. I've been
So you faked it?
no.
Oh.
I'm not. I'm asking. Have you ever heard?
No, no, I have not.
Yeah, I can't say I may have in the past and been not. There was one time.
That you were in a hurry because your show was coming back on?
No. There was only one time that with my ex that I was sleep. Have you ever had your wives? They kind of not molest.
Wake you up?
Yes, yeah, wake you up while you're sleeping, and you're half out of
Like
it.
sexually? or-
Yeah.
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 No, I've always wanted that to happen.
That never happened?
Right,
Not really, no.
Yeah.
right. I mean, really, on all these.
Really?
I mean, with your wife or nothing like that, you've never really had that. I'm just
No.
surprised. I mean,
Want to sleep over? No. Just set your alarm before mine. Like 5 minutes.
5 minutes before.
Yeah.
That's
No, I have not. And I've even like said it before, like, wow, that would be cool to.
wake up like that.
Yeah. No. Nope.
Do I want to sleep?
Yeah, now if they're trying to wake us up first, they just start snoring.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Right,
That's the only way.
See, wait. Do your wives snore?
Becky does on occasion.
Dogs do.
like a deep well, you sleep with your dogs, right? Your
Yeah.
dog's in the bed. Yeah.
Well, you
they're-
got mega bed.
190-pound dog snores. Like,
Like full.
Like
maybe not full bore, like, but yeah, pretty much.
You gotta be
Newman
kidding.
used to snore. We had a French bulldog, and he would snore. Not like that. It was
Oh yeah.
yeah.
But they have a lot of like vascular problems.
What they call it?
Is it vascular?
They have, like,
deviated septum
They have
thing.
like smaller
Is
nostrils.
breathing
and whatnot.
vascular or is that your blood?
I don't know. No, that wouldn't that be blood?
Yeah, probably.
I don't know. I'm no
Anyhow,
doctor.
you know what I mean.
Ask
Yeah, right.
freaking Marge. She's
I
a
was
coroner.
Marge. Yeah. So I just didn't. Have you ever had? That was only one
Does
time.
Marge snore?
It's not that. Does she snore? Yes.
So why did you say
How do you
that?
know this, Ed?
So why did you say that you ever had somebody wake you up was it something like that happen?
Did you fall asleep?
I'm in the past.
okay, yeah.
You
this didn't
lost
happen.
us. This timeline jumping is confusing.
Yeah,
Sorry,
yeah,
I was timeline jumping, but no, Marge has. I've been over her place, and we're watching something, and she'll fall asleep while we're watching.
So
whatever.
your company's that boring?
No, say we're watching something, and she said she feels comfortable, so she.
I
Ends
was
up,
going to say that's not a bad thing.
like you do this. I will say this.
Did you like totally sneak a boob feel or something while she fell asleep?
I've.
While she was sleeping?
Sounds like you did a lot more than that.
Yeah, go ahead. We're listening.
Yeah, I've snuck a.
All
boob
our
feel.
audience is listening because they've been following you through
He
this.
finished. Oh, I didn't want to wake you.
She finished on her own.
No, he did.
And sorry about your toothbrush. You might need to charge it.
Don't have guests sit over on this side.
Don't worry, I only use the handle.
And that may or may not be hot sauce.
No, I slept. So she snored
Yeah.
while she's,
Oh, okay.
but that weird kind of just like a,
Yeah.
the light, not like a deep man snore, a woman.
CPAP Marge. There you go.
I will pass the crown.
Right, no. So yeah, but she's done that. But I've been over her place. She's got a weird little jumpy dog too.
Boston Terrier.
Boston
At
Terrier.
least
okay.
that's what it looked like
What
in the
city
picture.
does she live in?
Is she close?
Over by the place where he works, over in that city.
Oh, okay, yeah,
in
yeah.
that city. Yeah,
North of me.
yeah. It's a nice area, real nice area. I mean, she has a house. And
Wow.
She has a pool and a pond. A pond is good for you.
I
Have
do.
doors and stuff? See-through windows?
How's the sump crack? Is it pretty comfortable?
Do you know what she had happen? I will say this is another side note. Is she lives in a like a slab house?
Is there a cross space?
No, not
Okay.
under. She had her pipes freeze over this whole. Yes,
Dude, well, for the listeners, I don't know, where you're listening at,
a
but
lot
we
of people
had
did. A whole bunch of people.
negative temperatures, blowing snow.
Oh.
It was like 50-mile-an-hour winds. It's
It was
probably
like
one of the
30
worst.
degrees below.
Yeah, one of the
30 to
worst
40.
situations ever.
Yeah.
I'll if I still have it, I'll send the video to Ed and he can post it
Yeah. What? Oh, you videotaped it?
of me in my car at work because I had to go to work on Friday, and I was mad. I was mad.
Here's the thing with
Me and Old Blue made it though.
out in that parking lot. Are there cars that won't start because it's just so cold?
It was so cold.
It's brutal.
I thought, and this is no lie, I thought I would got frostbite on my face just walking from my car to the building.
Yeah.
The wind was so hard. It was so cold. There was snow. It was miserable.
Right.
And
That's
I was
what,
cussing, and everybody knew it.
A friend of ours, Tony, the long walk,
Yeah.
he said,
It was
brutal.
Well, Chuck, you walk half a mile.
It's pretty far to get in.
From the parking lot just to get into
Yeah.
the
I
plant.
keep meaning to take a picture of how far. Like I'll get a close spot, and it's still far.
Right. Now,
Yeah.
now, did you wear your big puffy coat?
I had my big puffy coat. I had a hat. I had everything. Who forgot his gloves? This fat fuck.
Dude, have you ever had that where you got to get gas? At a place, right?
I made sure I
did.
filled up.
It
You had
was
to get
brutal.
gas in that?
Yeah.
But anyhow, so her pipes froze.
Her pipes froze, and same
And
thing.
and they're like under the slab.
Yes. Well, she had some under the slab, but then the ones in the wall, that's where it ended up freezing.
They didn't burst, did they?
No, thank
thank
goodness.
goodness.
Thank goodness that those didn't.
Did you have a heat gun or something? Or
Just leave it trickle. Like, leave
yeah,
it
you
drip.
have to leave the
Keep it-
water running.
Do you mean the whole time?
Yeah.
Yeah. If you suspect it may happen during the nighttime when you're not running it a lot, just let it trickle just a little bit to keep that
Yeah,
flow.
running water won't
It'll relieve
freeze.
pressure and everything.
Yeah.
So I always wondered about that. Don't want your water bill skyrocket, or you consider that versus no?
I'm talking
minute.
about just over a drip, a little
really?
more than
Okay.
a drip,
And that'll
where
do
it
it?
starts to stream right then.
That'll
Yeah.
do enough.
Plenty, yeah.
I'll be
Yeah,
damned.
you have
See,
to do that. Yeah.
Yeah,
Our
we do
friends-
it at work and everything.
Our friends have a house, and their back of their house is like a farm field.
Yeah.
And when the winds come that way, their pipes will freeze. and it's like a new house.
Yeah, it's
and they have to keep their water trickling.
See, because I know my brother's girlfriend. She lives in a modular house.
Oh yeah, they're very susceptible.
Yeah.
Well, aren't they on a?
They're on a frame.
I was going to wonder that
You have to have heat trace on all those pipes, and
Right.
if you don't, your pipes are going to freeze no matter what.
I've never been. I mean, I had a rental property, and the pipes didn't burst. They tore them out of the wall.
And sold them for money.
Yeah. They just tore them out and it flooded the house. They broke it. They were terrible renters.
They sound okay.
Did they get their deposit back?
But
so anyhow, her pipes froze.
But her pipes froze. Yeah. So I had to go over there because I was worried. She has a which I've never worked on, a tankless water heater.
Oh
I
yeah,
have
Wayne
that.
has those.
Do you?
Yeah, it's endless hot water.
Well, I wasn't sure exactly how because
Is it gas or electric?
It's gas.
Hers is gas, and it has a heat exchanger inside of it, and
The water goes around the heat exchanger. Is that how it works?
yeah,
It's just like a reverse of a radiator.
Okay.
Instead of cooling the water, it would heat it.
Okay.
The thing that's amazing to me is when like he said, when you turn that water on, it is other than the water that's in your pipe.
Right.
Now I even have one that circulates at certain times. Like, so if you set it, if you're going to take a shower every morning at 5:30 a.m., you could set it to circulate at 5:25. So it's at the tap.
No.
It'll circulate hot water through and get the cold out.
I did not know that. I don't know if hers
Well,
does
not
that.
all of them have it.
Right.
We had to upgrade. It's a funny story about that. Not funny, but
Did they not send the right one?
She said it was
we
like
ordered the one with
$4,000 or something.
we ordered the one with the circulating pump, and they put in the one that didn't have it, and I caught the model number because
Yeah.
when you're building a house, I check the prices of what they charge versus what it costs to buy it.
Right.
Yeah.
And it was pretty fair. You know, we didn't want to, for the size house, we didn't want an 80-gallon water heater. I didn't want that. And
80?
it was an option. I said, let's
Well,
go.
their house is big.
Yeah, it's
Right.
a bigger,
It-
it
yeah.
qualified for a free hot water, a big hot water. But I was like, I want Samantha likes baths.
Right.
The kids get in there and they want to just hang out, and the shower's a walk-in.
Right.
So it's
You
like,
get that big shower.
so it was like, you know what, let's do it. But they forgot to put the recirculating one in. They had to put it in. But the only problem is this. The recirculating one has to, the farthest point of the house, the hot water has to loop back so that it can run the gamut.
circuit.
Okay.
The circuit,
So
yeah.
that when you turn it on, it's there.
It is unbelievably
They
hot like
refused
this.
to put a return line. So what they did is you can get this in an old like farmhouse or something, like 100-year house. You could put this in it and it will circulate. But here's what they do. Underneath the farthest point, like our sink, the bedroom sink, they join the cold and the hot together, and it's like a temperature sensed valve. All right.
I've never heard.
What it does
I've
is
never heard of this.
when it puts pressure on it, it's a
Like a check
it'll
valve, almost
allow
like a check
it's like a
valve?
check valve. I think it'll allow you to use the cold water line as a return. And but the drawback to it is your cold water is hot for that instant, until it runs through.
Right.
But at least you're not standing there waiting for hot water.
Right. Which is amazing how
and
quick.
it's yeah.
And it comes out when I mean
Yeah.
scalding hot. Like she has it
Well,
set at
you
120.
can set it. I have it at 120.
Yeah, and it's to me that's
I
scalding
want
hot.
mine like hot enough to cook ramen noodles.
Yeah, I've heard of people went on vacation and they had the shower or something running, and in 2 weeks it came back and the paint, the walls, everything had fallen off the walls, and it's still running hot water.
You gotta be
Yeah,
kidding.
I mean, it like hot steam. It just ruined the entire, the bathroom or whatever. I don't know all the particulars,
Right.
and it might be an
So
exaggeration.
You have
but
that too, then, yeah.
yeah,
so
you can run. The kids go in there and
it's amazing to me. So yeah, I got a chance to check that
So what was her opinion of it?
of the
POD.
She wants to come back.
sounded like she took it like a champ.
Okay.
I mean,
fair
she
enough.
understands the circumstance. She says, "Hey, look, this is
We get it.
yeah. Life can change at a different time when life
Right.
changes."
Did she make you sign a prenup?
Yeah, but I don't see like even if he's here alone, I don't see it being like night and day. I feel like it may kind of stay like this,
What does it mean?
and upstairs might get worse.
I'm thinking so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's not like you have these certain disciplined cleaning and neat and organization skills. I mean, let's face it, we're older. I mean, I'm
Right.
not either.
Right? Yeah, yeah.
But I could see it becoming more of a a hoarder looking type situation.
More?
Yeah.
How?
Well, there's more room now.
Did you ever go to the?
Now I can get stuff. You know, you can get
Thank
more
God he
stuff.
doesn't. Thank God he doesn't.
I mean, the
work
garage
at
is
a
full.
thrift store.
The whole basement's full.
Yeah.
You know, we just got a brand new stove too. The brand new.
Did you save the old one just in
Yeah,
case?
put it down here.
No, we got rid of
Put
it.
it next to the 1940s stove.
Yeah, that thing. Dude,
That's
that thing's
awesome.
gonna asphyxiate you somehow.
It's amazing.
Yeah,
It's
the museum called.
It's an amazing stove.
It looks like it.
It does. I mean,
it works great. I love it.
Sure.
I mean, the house.
It came with that lime green refrigerator.
It did when you turn on the light. You know, it's like because it's electric.
I'm pretty sure it's efficient.
It
It looks
Somehow.
Oh, good.
He has to bang at it on the
That's
side
fun. Yeah.
to get it to work.
Did you have a quick story you wanted to hit on real quick? Because I know we're almost over. Your drink has died. I usually go by his drink.
Yeah.
That's all I can tell.
You can't see the
No,
level.
I slipped them all in. I did.
Ooh.
You did. I did want to ask this.
The one thing I would like to say is, Marge, if you ever come over here again, don't touch my shit. I noticed there was a note on my chair.
Was that on your chair or mine?
No, there was both.
She said.
Oh,
She said. Marge.
I like the attention. Get back
shut
here.
up.
Right.
Shut up.
Right. His said Marge was
Marge was
here,
here.
and then
Mine
yours
says-
the candy.
Marge loves candy. Save some for me.
Right.
Marge
Well,
loves
She
candy.
liked it that
I
there was
don't really
candy on it.
understand
Yeah.
that because even if I eat all these, there's all these.
Yeah, where did those come from?
I got them from my brother. He gave them.
Are
to
they
me.
all pre-licked? Because they look like they're stuck together.
Is that the gift he got you then? What's better, green or red?
One's apple and one's cherry. It says on the front. One's apple, one's cherry. I think.
Apple
is
and
that
cherry.
homemade or
Yeah.
something?
I'll try one.
Yeah, they're probably terrible.
No, they could be really good. You never know.
They're like coated in sugar, which is kind of
Oh,
nice.
like the kind we
rock
made in
candy.
home ec?
Yes, like rock
Yeah.
candy. Yeah, my youngest brother got me that.
That's cool.
He
Pretty
gave
good.
it to me. Yeah.
Oh, loose candies.
Right.
Oh, those things are terrible.
Oh,
terrible.
God. I
All
know,
right.
I know we're over. You says you don't have another.
Oh, the UFO in Vegas.
Yes.
Did anybody see the UFO in Vegas that was over at the Sapphire Strip Club?
I saw
The
a video of it.
is crazy.
Yes.
And I don't know what it is, but I know it ain't us.
Is it a hot air balloon?
No.
No, if you watch the video, and as soon as he came,
Really?
as soon as he got here, he says, "Hey, did you see it?" I said, "I just watched the video. They had that nightclub
That was a strip club.
Was it a strip club?
Oh, yeah.
You can post a link.
Yeah, oh, it's good. Good idea.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'll post a link to the video.
They had the big searchlights outside
Oh,
the
wow.
club.
Yes.
It was reflecting off the bottom of this
Yes.
thing.
What?
Yes. Yeah.
We'll show you the video when the show's over.
Okay.
It's pretty fucked up.
Yeah. It was, I couldn't believe I was seeing
I watched it like 20 times, but from different people's
angles.
Yeah.
Because they had,
And yeah, I'm like, I don't know what that was.
and it
but-
wasn't a one person. The whole area was coming out and all
Yeah.
videotaping.
Oh, that's crazy.
Ed stayed in the strip club though.
Yeah. I have a UFO story for next show.
All right.
I saw one.
I'm gonna
Right
write it. I'll write it down. So, all right, members, thank you for all the things you're doing. You've been listening late night with Ed Money here on our website, which is EdMoneyLive.com, where it's conversations about life. You know, I'm listening to myself, Ed Money. Right over here is CPAP Chuck.
We'll see ya.
And last but not least, always keeping us in balance and check is A1 continuity / insane Wayne.
We'll see you.
So we're going to be leaving you with Fellow, and it's a song, Violet Sky. Check it out. Thank you for all you do. Like, share, subscribe. Always remember that you're somebody, and don't be materialistic because it gets you nowhere. And after that, we are out of here.
been listening to Late Night with Ed Money, brought to you by 3 Bowls of Crunch Production. Late Night with Ed Money is a copyrighted show, and any unauthorized reproduction for sale is strictly prohibited without written and or verbal consent from Ed Money. Otherwise, we'll find out where you live and beat the shit out of you. Thank you for listening.